obviously working with John is like such a huge part of creating those pockets of trust that you mentioned. How was it like creating this with him? His vision obviously is so phenomenal. I mean, and also an incredible script, of course, as well.
Yeah, well, the script is by Nick Payne, who made a play called Constellations. I don't know if anyone has seen that play. And it's like lots of different actors can play those two parts, and it's again a love story in non-linear kind of out of sequence time. And yeah, it was a beautiful script, and John is a beautiful director, very sensitive and I made a film with him called Boy A. 3 people, 4 people, 10. That's nice. And somewhere in Ohio, someone's going, yeah, boy. But if you haven't seen it, we made it like 16, 17 years ago, and I think with that amount of distance, I'm able to say, hey, I like that film. Hey, go and check it out. It's a really interesting subject matter. It's about a young man who has been through the criminal. He's been through his own prison time for something horrible he did when he was younger, and he's coming out with a new identity. And it's about are second chances available for ex-offenders? It's a really interesting, like, sensitive subject matter. And so John is a very sensitive filmmaker, and again, kind of what Florence was saying, it's so, like any relationship, you have to have so much trust, because how do we ever know what the other person's intentions are really ever? You can't ever get inside someone else's head or heart. You have to have some form of trust and faith that you are going to be respected, held, listened to, understood, and cared for, no matter what the relationship is, whether it's a love relationship or a family relationship or friend or work. So for Florence and I and John had to be the one that kind of held the space for us to do it, because Nick, the writer, had written so